Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for video 2. We're going to build on what we learned about Saturn and Jupiter as the two different kinds of rulers in the sky, the two king or queen energies in the sky. And we're going to take it a little deeper now and talk about actually I'm going to step back and talk about the elements, the four natural elements. And part of the reason that I wanted to do this video outside, one, because it's a beautiful day and I've been inside way too long recently, probably like most of us, but also because while the elements are indoors too, when I've got a puppy pulling on the leash here, come on baby, when we're outdoors, we can feel more closely, we can feel more closely connected with the elements. My buddy Muggsy here is playing around. We can play with the elements outside, definitely. And the four elements that I'm talking about are the elements of earth, being the ground, the trees, the stones, the mountains, water. So I'm sitting out by this little pond. It's kind of a glorified puddle, but I like it. Fire, I'm not about to light fires in the yard. 2020 is not the year to play with fires in the yard, so we'll just say fire, you know, the sun, it's out there. And air, which is always around us. So air, fire, water, and earth are the four elements. So when I was first launching my book, Queen Up, Reclaim Your Crown When Life Knocks You Down, Unleash the Power of Your Inner Tarot Queen, when I would present about this idea of the four tarot queens to different gatherings, people would often say, hey, this is a lot like astrology. Like, I went to an astrology party, and this is a lot like what I learned about astrology. And there's a reason for that. Many metaphysical systems are based on the same building blocks. Different cultures call them by different names. Different systems, you know, have different symbols to represent them. But there's the same basic building blocks. So when we talk about the elements, we're talking about the basic components of astrology. Because in addition to being about planets, stars, and all of that, each sign is assigned to one of four elements. So you hear of people talking, oh, sorry, Muggsy wants a kiss. Okay, say hi. Okay, baby. So you hear people talk about, you know, somebody's an air sign or somebody's a fire sign. Well, you have 12 signs in the zodiac that are broken down into being one of four elements. So, for example, Venus rules the sign of Libra and also rules the sign of Taurus. But Venus's expression is very different in Libra, which is an air sign, than it is in Taurus, which is an earth sign. So the system, you know, when you look at the tarot, the cards are also broken down and can be assigned to these four different elements as well. So in my book, Queen Up, it's all about the four tarot queens as kind of gatekeepers or representatives of the four different elements. So the Queen of Wands, to me, is the air element, and I know to some people she's the fire element, but I read her as air, more of like a pagan symbolism. So the air element is the Queen of Wands. For me, the Queen of Swords is the fire element. The Queen of Cups is the water element. And I have the Queen of Pentacles around here. She is. And for the earth element is the Queen of Pentacles. So people would say, oh, this is just like what I learned about astrology from an astrology party. And there's a reason for that, because it's based on the same fundamental building blocks of this similar metaphysical system. That, yes, everything comes down to energy. Hi, Spango. Oh, good boy. Energy being expressed through these four different archetypes, these four elements. And these four elements are found in everything, aren't they, baby? Yes, they are. Okay, so I'm going to do another video and break down a little bit more about the shift that's happening in terms of the Saturn and Jupiter conjunction and how it's actually bringing us into a new elemental era. Now, this is very large scale. We're talking not over the course of a week. We're talking over the course of 180 years or so. Okay, so the impact is going to be large scale. It's not going to be things that we feel happening all of a sudden, all at once, but it does represent a very important shift that is going to be happening. So stay tuned, and I will do another video to go a little more in-depth into that and how that relates to the queen archetypes. Thanks for watching.